Hello and a big, warm welcome from me, John McCarthy, to you for playing PGA Tour 2K25. And it's right in front of us. We have a par 4 first hole. All right, time to giddy up. Get that ball in the fairway and we'll mosey on our way. Okay, you're in it now. Let's have a good round and keep our composure. Well, that'll happen. Second shot here on the first. Swing was a little bit off there. And getting a nice view from this elevated position. This one might be coming up short from the rough. And from the green side rough. This putt is just around 12 feet. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. Oh, well, yeah, didn't quite make it there. And this putt is for the double. And you are currently 2 over. Wind is blowing left to right. That's too bad. Second shot here on hole number 2. Okay, out of the rough, and this might not be enough. A little wayward on that approach. Great chip shot there, pure. That's pure. Okay, come on now. This to save your par. Okay, that putt's done. Okay, you are at 2 over par. Let's see what happens here on the third hole. Oh man, that's wet. The swing was a little off kilter. And this one's your 4th. Might be in the long grass after this one. Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful. That'll work. Looking at a 10-foot putt here. I think this starts off pretty straight and then takes a bit of a left turn. Oh, right by. All right, setting up for triple. All right, moving forward. 5 over par currently. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Well, that one wasn't super solid contact. And here's our second shot on the 4th. This one's going right. Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. Ooh, great work out of that bunker. Nestled that one nice and close. All right, let's head to the next. And our leader is ahead by 4 strokes at the moment. And this is a short par 4 we're teeing off on now. Might be able to make a move. Yeah, something was amiss on that swing, I think. Let's get out of this. This is a little spinachy for my liking. A little off on that approach, but that's okay. Good job. Okay, here's a 12-foot putt. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the left. There we go. There's your par. And you're 7 over for the day. Wind is blowing right to left on this one. Well, let's regroup. Here's our second shot on this 6th hole. Might not be enough from the rough. And just in the first cut on this one. That sounded a little bit off. Setting up in the bunker. All right, nicely out of that sand. Now we're putting. All right, you've got this for bogey. Downhill putt here, breaking to the left. Oh, too bad. Here we go, tapper on in, and we'll head on to the next hole. And sitting at 9 over for the day. All right, short par 5 on deck. That'll do nicely. And we got about 225 yards to go from here. That's, yeah, be nice to have that one back. Okay, the ball's below your feet on this one. You might want to go a little bit left than normal. All right, we're back in the fairway. I like it. Okay, here's your 4th. Well judged on that one. 4 feet to the cup. Ah, no good. Just a little tap needed here. All right, let's see what's going down on the leaderboard now. And the person in first place has a 4-stroke lead at the moment. Okay, par 3, 8th hole is next. It didn't feel as clean as I know you can hit it. Here's our second shot on the 8th. Way to go out there, champ. 12 feet to go. Almost. And this will be a bogey on the scorecard. Just a little too much power. Okay, let's see what the next hole has in store for us. Our current leader is ahead by 4 strokes as we check the board here. The wind's a little blustery. It's blowing right to left on this one. It's a nice looking shot. And this one's around 205 yards away. Something about that sounded a little off. That is not what you want. This is out of the second cut here. This one's heading to a bad place, I think. A little wayward on the approach. That's all right, though. Okay, drop this one in there. This will save par. We'll need a little more pace on that one. And 4 feet to go. And the person in the number 1 spot is ahead by 3 strokes currently. All right, 10th hole, and we have a par 4. Well, not your best contact. And that's a plunker. And as we set this one up, the ball is above your feet. It's going to go a little bit more left than normal. And your approach is heading right at the pin. Setting up here for the bogey. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. Oh, it's always tough leaving them short. All right, here's the tap. And a heads up, we got a headwind to deal with. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. It happens. Ouch. Gnarly kick to the right on that one. All right. Nothing to worry about. Just a bogey putt. That's all. Okay, 4 feet to go. Okay, here we go. 12th hole, par 5. Let's pop a nice one out there. That's not going to work, is it? This approach is into an elevated green. I don't know if this one has enough from the rough. Ouch, swallowed up into the abyss. Taking a look at the elevated green from here. Well, it wasn't your best swing. Oh, man. Okay, green is elevated. This one's heading a little bit too much to the right. Let's get out of this green side rough cleanly. This one's about 7 feet away. Oh, almost in there. This has been a rough ride, hasn't it, this hole? Just want you to know, I still love and respect you. Our leader has a 2-stroke advantage at the moment. Okay, 13th hole, par 4. Let's do it. I don't think you're gonna like this. And what are you thinking? What are you thinking out of this fairway bunker? Let's see what you got. And blunk. And this is your 4th shot. Ouch, into the water. Setting up here from the deep stuff. That's okay, don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually. For the quad. Well, that putt will end up short. And the putt drops and we're moving on. And we have a 1-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. Careful out there, we got a tailwind blowing. Oh, well, that's no good. All right, here's our 2nd shot on the 14th. Setting up here in the first cut of rough. That's going to miss the green, unfortunate. Seven-foot putt coming up. That could have used a little bit more power, I think. And moving along. And it is a 2-stroke lead at the moment for our leader. And now the par 4, 15th. I've seen you swing better. And setting up now in the deep rough. Well, your approach is heading a little leftward. All right, back in the fairway. Now let's get into that green. Okay, you've got this to save par. Come on, let's get that to go. Well, not enough muscle into that one. And hopefully this streak doesn't continue. That's for your second bogey in a row here. Good luck here on the 16th. Oh, this one's taken a turn. Don't worry about it. Did you get all of it? I think we're coming up short. Okay, we're back in the fairway. That's good stuff. Now let's hit the green. This one's a little to the right on approach. That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. All right, let's sink this, grab the bogey, and get out of here. Now that one could have used a bit more pace. And that putt safely in its home. Well, wind's blowing out there, right to left. And this is our second shot here on the 17th. Here we go, par putt coming up. Oh, come on, get in there. All right, let's give this one a tap in and move to the next. All right, nicely hold. Let's move to the next. All right, teeing it up now on the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. Not the greatest contact on that one. All right, this is a bad lie. I'm just gonna say it. We're deep in the rough. Coming out of the deep stuff might not be enough. And this is your third shot. The approach is heading a bit to the right. Well done. Back into the fairway. I like it. Oh, nice little chip there. And a 4-foot putt. Ooh, that was close. Okay, let's get this one in the cup and finish this round. And with that, your round is over. Well, might as well get on my way here. I had fun with you today. Hopefully we'll see you real soon. Hey there, hope you're doing great. Because I certainly am. My name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Guess what? It's time for the golfs. Looking forward to this final round of the event here with you, hoping for good things, sending good thoughts your way. Oh, that's too bad. And second shot here on the first. Looks like a sand shot coming up. Okay, let's get out of this bunker. This one's looking short from the sand. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. And that approach was a bit wayward. Alrighty then, let's grab the putter. 8 feet to the cup. Oh! Alright, all we need is a little tap here. Let's do it. And tapping that one in. And you're 3 over at the moment. It's blowing out there. We got a headwind on this hole. That swing was a little bit off. Setting up from the long grass here. Let's get on out of this. This might be, yeah, I think we're heading to the rough. If you drop this, it could save par. "24 feet from the cup." All right, you've got this left for double bogey. All right, well done. And you're currently sitting at 5 over. Okay, we're on the third hole. It's a par 4. Well, that's too bad. I don't think you're going to make it here out of the rough. And from the fairway sand. And hopefully you get a good look at this next putt. Well played out of that bunker, though. Okay, here's our bogey putt. And currently sitting at 6 over. Okay, we have a par 3 as we head to the 4th. Ooh, that was a little awkward on the swing there. All right, let's get out of this first cut and on our way. Good luck here. I would love to see us sink this one. It's a big 'em. Oh, no. This one's just 3 feet. Ooh, those ones, you should be getting those to drop. All right, now let's take out this scorecard, see what that looks like. Our current leader is ahead by 8 big strokes at the moment. And on this one, the wind is picked up, going left to right. Be careful with this one. We're in the deep stuff. Oh, would you look at that? We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or 2 extra on this shot. Ah, who put that there? Okay, we're in the green side rough. Let's get out of here. All right, here's a 7-foot putt. All right, let's see what we can do here on the 6th hole. This shot's about 80 yards out. All right, that one's on the green. We're going to focus on the positives and just worry about that extremely long putt in a little bit. All right, we're getting there. Well done. This one's for par. Okay, tailwind blowing with us on this one. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. Oh, crud. That one went out of bounds. Bit of an awkward swing. And setting up now for your 5th shot. Okay, 37 feet from the cup. And now setting up for the double. Ooh, never like leaving those short. And let's get going. Give this a tap and we'll move on. All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. And the current leader is ahead by 8 strokes. Hard to catch this one. Well, see if you can use the tailwind on this hole. Unlucky. Second shot here on hole number 8. Oh, that'll do. Okay, 11 feet to deal with. Well, didn't quite get there, did it? Alrighty, now let's have a look at the leaderboard, see what's happening. And now the par 5 9th hole. Whoops, there goes the, yeah, that's the water. We're in the deep stuff here. And dunked. Oh my, splash. Okay, the ball's below your feet here. You might want to aim a little bit more to the left. There we go, good shot. And if this goes, that's for triple bogey. Now, just not enough mustard on that one. This one's a short 3-foot putt. And our leader is ahead by 6 strokes as we check the scoreboard here. And now we head to the 10th, and we have a par 4 to deal with. And sliced. We're gonna have to be real careful with this. It's deep into this rough. And I don't think you caught enough of the ball here out of the rough. Okay, let's get on out of this second cut and get on our way. Got a little fetched up out of the rough here. Not sure it's going to make it. Well, what can you do about it? Nothing. This one for the double. Look at this one, breaking pretty hard to the left here. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. 6 feet to the cup. Oh, that's gonna wind up short. Okay, now let's have a check-in on our scorecard. Okay, here we go with the 11th hole. It's a par 3. Yeah, you didn't hit that clean. Well, looks like you're a bit off on that approach. Careful with this one. This is from way out. Okay, setting up for the bogey. And that's not a bad effort. All right, 3 feet to the cup. And our leader currently has a 4-stroke advantage on the field. Here we go now on the 12th. And we are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. Setting up here in the deep stuff. This one's coming out of the rough. Might not have enough on it. No, that one's going down into the water. All right, we got an elevated green. Might need some more club. I think this one's coming up short from the rough. We're in the big, thick, deep rough here. Oh no, water. Hitting into an elevated green, we might need more club. Well, you might not have enough out of the rough here. And that's gonna get wet. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. Yeah, you definitely didn't hit the sweet spot with that one. And unfortunately, you've reached our shot limit on this hole. We're going to push forward to the next. And the wind's picked up here, blowing right to left. Not an amazing swing. Setting up here from above the green. Oh, into the water. Well, we might need a little bit less club on this one. That green's well below us. Well, you got to hold on to the fairway here. All right, just barely into this first cut. You should be okay here. Oh, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay. Now this from 16 feet. This putt's going left to right pretty hard. Oh, it's always tough leaving them short. And if you sink this, quadruple bogey is yours. And it's a 2-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. And now the 14th hole, we got a par 5 ahead. And the ball is above your feet on this one. Keep that in mind. Okay, nothing like being back on the fairway. Good stuff. This is what our third shot's looking like. Oh, into the water. And we're in the rough, and it is a bad lie. Real deep into this rough. I'll see you later to that ball. Okay, the ball's below you as you set this one up. Well, you won't be getting that one back. And as we set this one up, the ball is below your feet. You might want to aim a little more to the left than normal. Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? I think I'll let your putting do the talking here from way out. This one's going to the left. Not a bad result from that distance. And we've reached the shot limit on this one. We're going to push on to the next hole. Our current leader is up there by 2 strokes currently. And we are working with the tailwind on this hole. And good luck with your second here on the 15th. Oops, that one went bye-bye. All right, this one from 17 feet. Going towards that hole. Okay, the putt drops, and that's your bogey. Current leader enjoying a 2-stroke lead at the moment. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 16th hole. Well, that's unlucky. You didn't deserve that. Setting up with an elevated green. This might call for some extra distance. Okay, the ball's going to tend to go right in this setup. It's sitting below your feet. Might want to aim a little to the left. There's something off on that swing. I just can't figure out what. Let's see how you do from the green side rough. Okay, this one for the double bogey. Well, need a little more pace on that one. This one's just a 3-footer. Our leader has a 2-stroke advantage at the moment. And up next is the par 3, 17th. Swing didn't feel as clean as I know you can hit it. You might need a club or two extra from here. This is really deep. Solid approach there, pin high. Okay, save par right now with this putt. Let's go. A little too hard. Oh! And just inches to the hole. All right, let's head to the next. Yeah, you might need a little more power. We got a headwind on this hole. All right, we'll take that. Looks like about 150 yards to go. A little awkward on that swing. And this next one coming out of the rough stuff. Oh, just about dropped it. All right, you need this to save par. Let's drop this in. Well, that was, yeah, that was tough. Just wound up short. Here comes a 3-footer. And to end the round, you're dropping this one on in. Good job. It was for bogey, but you can't have it all. You can't have it all. Well, that is all she wrote for me. I had an enjoyable time ripping around the links with you today. See you next time.